The differences between leasing and buying, a lot of customers don't know. Leasing is designed for a lower mileage driver that expects to be on a 2 to 3 year trade cycle. In the state of Arkansas, leasing is not as advantageous because of the tax situation with personal property tax and so on and so forth. Balloons are another option that are very similar to leasing, and we have both options, leasing and balloons. Conventional financing is the most common. Seems to be what most customers do. We have a lot of businesses that will do leasing or balloons, and we do have some customers that are into leasing and balloons. But primarily what leasing and balloons do is they're residual based financing, so the manufacturer is creating a guaranteed value for the vehicle, assuming it's under the assigned mileage and doesn't have excessive damage or wear and tear. So 3 years down the road, they're guaranteeing your vehicle's worth X amount of dollars. When you come in, if it's worth less than that, then you give it back to them and start over. At that time, again, the mileage and the excess wear and tear you can be billed for at turn-in. So it's really a case-to-case basis based on the use of the vehicle, the customer's actual driving habits, and then what their plan is, whether they want to purchase one and own it, or whether they want to just pay for depreciation, because essentially that's all you're doing in a lease or a balloon, is paying for the depreciation of the vehicle and then starting over and doing it again. The ideal customer for a lease or a balloon option is going to be someone that's a medium to low mileage annual driver that intends on trading on a 2 to 3 year cycle. Because in a lease or balloon, since you're paying that depreciation over the first 3 years, and they're guaranteeing a value at the end of 3 years, you don't, as a consumer on a lease or balloon, you're not in a negative equity position in 2 to 3 years. So if it's a customer that wants to stay in a newer vehicle every 2 to 3 years, and their mileage is not in, it's between 12 and 15, it could be lower, but 12 to 15 on the high side, then a lease or a balloon is a viable option for them.